सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ Naishkarmya Siddhi, third chapter, page 137, verse number 96. Pramam che janayedvakyam प्रत्यक्षादिविरोधिनीं गौणीं प्रत्यक्षतां ब्रूयात् मुख्यार्थासम्भवात् बुधः। Sureshwaracharya telling that the worldly people who use the word I have problem, that problem is not really referring to the I word. Literal meaning of I is not the Atma, there it is given as mind. I have problem means mind has got problem. So literally does not mean to I at all. I have problem means that I in that sentence does not belong to I, the word. Then that I word belongs to whom, referring to whom, indicating whom, that is indicating the mind. Instead of saying my mind has got problem, emotions, problems means emotionals. All dukkha, worry, guilt, all are emotions. Ichha, dvesha, sukham, dukkham, sanghata, chetana, dhritihi. All emotions belongs to the mind. Instead of saying my mind has got problem, what person says, I have problem. Therefore, instead of saying mind has got a problem, when I say I have problem, that I is mistaken as Atma, the self. Mukhyartha asambhavat, because it cannot have primary meaning. Primary meaning, I have problem, it is used for something else, not for the primary meaning. That meaning is something else, that is mind. So thus using something for something else is called gauni vrittihi. Using something for something else is called gauni vrittihi. Gauni means figurative. Figurative, vrittihi means thought. Gauni vrittihi, lakshana vrittihi, jahada jal lakshana vrittihi, that mukhya vrittihi, gauni vrittihi. Look into the first line. Vakyam. Vakyam means mahavakyam. If mahavakyam pratyakshadi virodhinim pramam janayet chet. Pratyakshadi virodhini means Mahavakya janayet kim aham sukhi iti jnanam janayat. Mahavakya dvara. Through Mahavakya, I am happy, Ananda Swarupam. That is revealed by Mahavakya. But that is Virodhini, that is Virodha to my Pratyaksha Anubhava. To my direct experience, I am Dukhi. I am sorrowful. You are Ananda Swarupaha, Mahavakya says. But quite opposite to that, my direct experience, Pratyaksha Anubhava says, opposite to that. Virodhini, opposite to that Ananda, what is Ananda opposite? Dukkha. I am Dukkha Swarupam is my Pratyaksha Anubhava. That Jnanam is coming to me. That is also a Jnanam. Aham Dukhi, that Vritti, Jnanam generated in the mind. Pramam Janayet Chet. If it is so, how you have to interpret? Then second line, Acharya says, Sureshwara Acharya, I have problem, Pratyaksha Anubhava cannot have primary meaning. Mukhyartha asambhavat. Buddha Pratyakshatam Gaunim Bruyat. Your Pratyaksha Anubhava is Gauni, figurative, not primary. Buddha means wise people. Dukkhita, it is Gauna. Gauni means it is Gauna Prayoga. It is not primary meaning. Bruyat, figurative meaning you have to say. I is not the self, I am having sorrow, but mind is having. Just like that man is a pillar. It is not a pillar. Man is not a pillar to put paint. He is pillar means he is strong like a pillar. Like that. Buddha, wise people, Mukhyartha asambhavat, primary meaning is not possible. Therefore, for Pratyaksha Anubhavaham Dukhi, I am sorrowful, you must bruyat, you must say as Gauni. It is a Gauna Prayoga. It is not I am sorrowful, I is not the self. I is only talking about the mind, referring to something else. So any Pratyaksha Anubhava reveals, deals with only Anatma. Any Pratyaksha Anubhava deals with I, that is, that Pratyaksha Anubhava dealing with Anatma only. You are making a statement with regard to I, it is not primary I. It is based on Pratyaksha Anubhava will be only figurative. So let us analyze this. No Pratyaksha Anubhava deal with Atma. No Pratyaksha Anubhava deal with I or me, because na tatra chakshur gacchati na vag gacchati no manaha. Mind cannot reach there. Therefore, Pratyaksha Anubhava deal with Anatma. Anatma means body, mind, sense, organs. How can Pratyaksha Anubhava concluded finally? So conclude regarding my status. How Pratyaksha Anubhava, I conclude my status, Pratyaksha Anubhava only Anatma Anubhava. It cannot be Atma Anubhava. I means not the self or Atma. My mind is sorrowful. So Pratyaksha Anubhava deals with something anatma, that is taken as Atma, me the blessed Atma. Pratyaksha Anubhava, I am sorrowful. I is taken as Atma because of Ajnana. So therefore, now you have to see the next verse. So Pratyaksha Anubhava Virodha Pariharam is going to conclude now. There is no Virodha. Parihara means what? Remedy. Remedy for the non-contradiction of direct experience. There is no Virodha in that, because you have sorrow only at the mind level, that is Vyavaharika Satyam. Shastra says you are Ananda Swarupam, that Atma is Paramarthika Satyam. Don't confuse, mix up and mess up. Look at Vyavaharika as Vyavaharika, Paramarthika as Paramarthika. As long as you don't separate both of them, relative reality and absolute reality, you can never understand Atma, you can never claim also. I am Atma. Mind is bound to have problems. Always it is fluctuating. It cannot be avoided. Therefore, look at mind as an distancing the mind. Look at the mind as Sakshi. I am Sakshi. Witnesser of what? Changing mind. Learn to distance the mind. Mithyatva Nishchayam only is the remedy. You have to do Mithyatva Nishchayam. Next page, verse number 97, introduction, page number 138. Tasyarthasya sukha pratipatyartham udaharanam. Tasya arthasya means the concept taught in the previous sloka. Tasya means of that concept taught in the previous sloka. What is that concept? I have problem can never be factual. For that example is given. I have problem can never be factual. That means what? It is non-factual. You don't have problem, Nartham. I have problem means, so that's why Shastra says, you have problem, you are thinking, that is not fact. So example is shown here. Whenever the primary meaning is not possible, for secondary meaning, we go for secondary meaning. When primary meaning is not possible, we go for secondary meaning. What is the primary meaning of I? I here, I am sorrowful. Primary meaning does not suit. I, the self, Atma, primary meaning. But I am not sorrowful. I, the Atma, I am not sorrowful. Then I have to go for secondary meaning of that I. That I secondary meaning must be Ahankara, mind. Therefore, primary meaning does not suit that I am sorrowful. I means not Atma, because I am not sorrowful as Atma. As Atma, I am Ananda Swarupam. Therefore, I cannot, the primary meaning of I does not suit here. Therefore, secondary meaning, I will go for that. Next, example, Udaharanam. For what purpose? Sukha Pratipatyartham. For the sake of clear understanding. I am giving the following example. in the shloka 97. I will read the shloka. Agnisamyagadhite sau jahasochaiश्च manchakah yatha tadvadaham vritya lakshate narhayapi saha. Here, two examples are given in the first line. What is that? Agnis. Agnis samyak adhitena. Agni means the student is compared to the fire. Fire is studying well. Samyak means very well. Samyak adhite, fire is studying very well. Can fire study? Where is the question of samyak very well? Fire can never study. So just as fire is used for non-fire student. Agni samyak adhitena. Agni word, fire word is used for non-fire student. I told you in the last class, firebrand. Samyak adhite asau agnihi. This is one example. So in this example, so non-fire, the student is non-fire, used as a fire word. Then second example, manchakaha uchaihi jahasa. Manchakaha means a cot, C-O-T, cot, not C-A-U-G-H-T, cot, C-O-T, cot. Cot, laughed aloud. Jahasa means laughing. Has dhatu, to laugh. Jahasa, parasmaipadi, lit. Jahasa, jahasatuhu, jahasuhu. Cot laughed aloud, loudly. Yatha asau agnihi samyak adhite manchakaha uchaihi jahasa tadvat. So tadvat is dashtanta. First line is drishtanta. Cot laughed loudly. It is not possible. Cot can never laugh, fire can never study. That means what? What lakshyartha? The lakshyate, second line, middle, lakshyate word is used. Just as the fire is used for non-fire student, cot is used for a non-human being. Cot is not a human being. Cot is used for a human being in the place of human being. A person laughed loudly. Instead of saying person laughed loudly, instead of saying the student study well, words are used as fire, samyagadhite, manjakaha, laughed loudly, aloud. Human being, caught, non-caught human being. Non-caught human being, non-fire student. Similarly, just as the fire word is used for student, caught word is used for a person, purushaha. Similarly, when you say I have problem, that I is used for something which is non-I. Non-I. It has to be gauni. Therefore, it has to be gauni. Lakshate. Tadvat. Aham vritya lakshate. Saha. Saha anarhayapi tadvat saha anarhaya api aham vritya lakshyate. Lakshyate means is indicated or revealed. Saha means other than I. The mind, saha means here the ahankara, the mind. Ahankara means chidabhasa sahita ahankara. See, chidabhasa sahita mind is called ahankara. How do you know? Because pratyaksha vishaya is anatma. I am sorrowful, pratyaksha anubhava is anatma. Atma is not sorrowful, since it must be something else, that it is mind alone. Hand cannot be sorrowful, eyes cannot be sorrowful, sense organs cannot be sorrowful. Only mind is sorrowful. So anarhaya, because the aham vritti is in itself jadam. Aham vritti is anarhaha. I am sorrowful to say aham vritti is by itself is jadam. Anarhaya means which mind doesn't deserve the word I. I am sorrowful, I have sorrow, I have problem. That anarhaya, it doesn't deserve to be used the word I. Which mind does not deserve the word I. Saha means saha mind. Anarhaya, it is not deserved to be used as I. I word, I am we say na, that I. Therefore what? It must be gauni. Aham vritya anarhaya saha. So aham vritya lakshyate. We are taking vritti here, gauni vritti. Whenever you use the mukhya vritti, I am free from problem. That is primary meaning. I am free from problems must be there. So using the emotions, using emotions means emotions rise. Every emotion is gauni vritti. Anarha akaranta strilinga. Adjective to aham vritti. What type of aham vritti? That I thought which is not deserved. Aham vritya, this anarha aham vritti. That I thought which is not deserved to be. I thought not deserved to be. Aham vritya, vritti is strilingam. That's why anarha is also strilingam. Akaranta strilinga. So fire, study, boy, study. You have to write like this. Fire, example. Caught, example. Second example. COT, caught. So fire dash. Fire study well and put a study. You write down a dash study. Then what you have to write? Dash boy studied. Fire cannot study. Study means the boy study very well. That must be the meaning. First example. Fire dash study dash boy study. That is the answer. Final is the answer, correct answer. Fire is not the answer. But using this what? Fire study. Well. But understood what? That boy study well. So boy studied well. Then second example, caught, right? Caught dash laugh dash person laugh aloud. loudly. Person laugh loudly. So caught dash laugh dash person laugh loudly. Caught cannot laugh. Therefore, I have to go to that meaning. Person only can laugh. Gauni vritya. Now dashtanta. Aham vritti dash I am dash the inner self. Aham vritti, I am sorrowful that I is not belong to the Atma, but it belongs to the mind. Here I means the inner self. I am Ananda Swarupaha. If anyone says I am sorrowful, that I must be the mind. So ahankara is non-I. Ahankara dash non-I. Real I is called Mukhyartha. Ahankara non-I is Gauni Artha. It is a figurative. I am sorrowful is a figurative because I am not sorrowful as Atma, the inner self. My mind is sorrowful. But people use the word, let them use. Let them use. Like a boy, fair study, caught laugh. Let them use. Man is a pillar. Why he says pillar? He is not like a pillar. He is not looking like a pillar. He is not a pillar. Why that pillar word is used? For another purpose it is used. For another purpose it is used. What is problem in that? Let them use that for another purpose. Person laughed loudly. So instead of saying person, manjakaha, caught laugh loudly. So you have to understand in between lines they say. This is called in between lines. So what? So in the chair, in the meeting, chair addressed. Chair addressed, and a chair can never address. Chairperson. Chairman means what? Usually people use the word chairman. Chairman. Chairman means what? Not chair. He is a chairman, means he is the main person. So, meeting chairman's chair or man means is not a chair addressing the public meeting. Chair address in a person address. So another example, Lokika example, worldly example. Similarly here also, caught cannot laugh. It doesn't have primary meaning. Because caught cannot laugh. What is the primary meaning? Person. Like that here also. Now he is entering the next topic. So these words you have to remember. Fire, study well, boys study well. Understood. Similarly, caught laugh means a person laugh loudly. I am sorrowful means mind is sorrowful. I refers to the mind. Caught refers to the person. Fire refers to the boy, student. Similarly, I have problem, I am sorrowful means I refers to the mind, not Atma. Ahankara is non-I. That is that. I thought is ahankara, I. It is non-I, fake I. Okay. Real I is Mukhyartha. Fake I is Gauni Artha, figurative I. Now, the next topic, when the real I is mixed up with the mind in the form of ahankara. The real I is mixed up with ahankara in the form of mixed up with the mind in the form of ahankara. The real I mixed up with the mind in the form of ahankara. How? Ahankara indicates a real I. Ahankara, pratibimba mukham, reflected I indicates the original I, original face. My reflected face indicates my original face. Similarly, ahankara indicates real I, Ananda Swarupa Aham. Ahankara used to reveal real I. Pratibimba mukham is used, reflected face is used for the purpose of to reveal the real face. To reveal the real face, reflected face is used. Correct or not? Correct. Similarly, ahankara is used, ego, lower I, body, mind, complex plus chidabhasa I is used to reveal I, the Satchit Ananda Swarupa Atma. This sentence is important. All other statements are only to arrive at this sentence. What sentence is important? Ahankara is used to reveal me, the original I, Sat, Chit, Ananda Swarupam. Ahankara is used. Just as reflected face is used to reveal my original face. How simple, easy Vedanta you see now. Very simple. All these you can discuss only through the text, shlokas. Just like that you cannot talk. You have to go through the text word by word, then you understand. You see how beautifully is presenting. Ahamritya anarhaya api saha ahankaraha ahamritya lakshyate. Lakshyate, indicating. Lakshyate means indicating. Pratibimba mukha dvara bimba mukham lakshyate. Reflected face reveals the original face. Or you can say original face is revealed through the reflected face. Reflected face is formed where? In the reflecting medium. Original face is revealed or known through the reflecting medium and reflected face. Reflecting medium dwara eva reflected face is possible. Reflected face alone cannot exist. So the reflecting medium and reflected face also both are there. What purpose? What for they are both? Mirror is not for mirror's sake. Reflected face is not for reflected face. Are you putting the bindi on the reflected face? Are combing the hair for the reflected face? Are you applying the powder to the reflected face? No. I am very, very intelligent. I never apply the powder. Even though I am applying powder to my original face, some powder will go to that, because of that air, it spreads over the mirror. But you never smear the snow or powder on the reflected face. What it means, I want to say, mirror and reflected face, purpose is what? Think daily we are using reflecting face, reflecting medium, reflected face, both we are using for our original face. Totti papam. We will touch so much. Ipdi munji, face moving this side and that side. How much? Every day, 1 day or 2 days. My God, lifelong. Weeks, months, years, decades. Simple example apply to the Ashtanta Atma Jnanam. Job is over. Mind mirror, reflecting medium. In that mind is not there, ahankara cannot be formed. Chidabhasa sahita manaha eva ahankara. Therefore, ahankara is reflected, don't say face, reflected Atma. Reflected consciousness meant for whose sake? Mind is meant for whose sake? In the example you said, mirror is meant for original face sake, reflected face is meant for original face. Adhe madri you have to say the Ashtanta. Mirror like mind, reflected face like ahankara, meant to know the aham. Aha, very nice. How nice. Halwa like Vedanta, no? Yes or no? Yes. You all enjoying? I am enjoying thoroughly. You are also enjoying thoroughly, I think. So, reflected, if we dream low, you sleep, when wake up, immediately you have to say, the Drishtanta, Dashtanta, over now. What a wonder now. Now you can say, that Taittiriya Upanishad, the student sings, Ahamannamaham, Aham Rikshasyarirva, Kirti Prishtham Giririva. I am the crown of this creation, I am the substratum of this universe, and can sing like anything. Instead of singing, crying. All Naishkarmya Siddhi students are singing. Non-Naishkarmya Siddhi students, not students, ignorant people are crying. Seller aluvar, seller sirupar, seller aludukonde sirupar. But Naishkarmya Siddhi student never come under that. Seller sirupar, this Naishkarmya Siddhi student watching that sirupar. Seller aluvar, Naishkarmya Siddhi student watching them also who are crying. Some people crying and laughing mixture. Naishkarmya Siddhi student watching them like a cinema movie. Them means your own mind also you can see like that only. I like this example very nicely. So reflecting medium, mind meant for to reveal my real nature, Atma, Sat Chit Ananda. That reflecting medium, mind, ahankara is formed. Mind alone is not useful. Ahankara can never exist, like reflected face can never exist without medium. Ahankara doesn't exist without medium mind. Both are meant for me, the original consciousness, to claim I am OC. What type of OC? Ananda Swarupaha, Ananta Swarupaha Aham. Now let us go to next. Purvapakshi is asking question. Why to indirectly to reveal like this? Why not directly? Oh, aham vritti. Vritti has to take place in the mind. That mind is active because of Chidabhasa. Chidabhasa sahita manaha ahankara dvara aham vritya. Why? Anarhaya aham vritya lakshate. Why? Why not directly? Purvapakshi's question 98. I will read the shloka. Kasmat punah karanat sakshadevatma atmana bhidhiyate kim anaya kalpanaya iti tatra aha. aha. Tatra, if a person asks such a question, has got a doubt, then answer is going to be given in 98th verse. What is the question? The question is Kasmat Punah, Purvapakshi asking, objectionist. Why Ahankara Dwara? Punaha, why? You have to do Anvaya, the whole sentence, front and back. Anaya Kalpanaya. By this Kalpana, what Kalpana? Lakshana Vritti Dvara. Kalpanaya means through the figurative. I thought Gauni Vritya. Anaya Gauni Vritya Kalpanaya. Kimartham? Kasmat, Karanat. Because of what reason? Because of what reason? Kasmat Karanat Sakshat eva Atma na abhidiyate. Atma, why Atma does not reveal directly? This is Atma can be revealed. Why can't Atma can be revealed directly? Why indirectly? Indirectly through what? Ahankara. Through Ahankara, why? Ahankara Gauni Vritya Atma Abhidhiyate is our statement. Siddhanti. Purvapakshi questions. Kasmat Karanat Gauni Vritya Atma Abhidhiyate. First question. Kim Anaya Kalpanaya Lakshana. Kalpana means Lakshana Kalpanaya. Kim Anaya Lakshana you have to supply. Lakshana Kalpanaya iti question mark. Two questions. Why do you reveal Atma through Ahankara? Kasmat? Why can't Atma reveal directly? Sakshat na abhidiyate. Kasmat? Kasmat. Karanat. Because of what reason? What is that makes you so helpless, not able to reveal Atma directly? Why you are depending upon Ahankara? Purvapakshi is asking. Why can't Atma revealed directly? What is that cause required for that? What is the cause? Why Atma is not directly revealed? What is the cause for taking that Kalpana Lakshana? Lakshana Kalpana. Why you are going through the Ahankara, Gauni Vritti, Lakshana Vritti, all these what? Simple, we know the answer. We can't see the original face. A person asking, why can't you see the original face? Why mirror? Why reflected face daily? Nobody is asking that question. Nobody is asking such a question. Yes or no? Anybody is asking, why I have to see everyday mirror? Dressing table mirror, bathroom fully mirrors. Nowadays people, mirror, oh mirror, every room mirror, dressing table, every mirror. Why? Why you I never question? Why I have to see you mirror? To see my face? Why I have to depend upon reflected face? Why you are not asking? If you ask a question, such a question, you get the answer. I cannot see my original face. Original face is here. Reflected face is outside actually. You are depending upon the mirror. Costliest mirror. Daily cleaning the mirror. You are depending upon the external mirror, external reflected face to see your original face, which is very, very on your own neck. Why? Because I cannot see my own good, beautiful face. Okay, my own face I cannot see. See how pity it is. How pity it is. We never question. We are happily seeing the mirror, not knowing this limitation. How great we are, human beings. You cannot see your back, you cannot see your eyes, you cannot see your face. Perusa children, how you are great, my dear. Like that only. However much face is here, near, dear to you, near, dear, but you cannot see, my dear. So, depend upon mirror. Reflective face required. Similarly, that is going to be the answer here. Is going to say that because to see 5 conditions are required. We saw this in Upanishads. Guna, Jati, Kriya, Sambandha and Rudhi. These 5 conditions, they are fulfilled. You can Shabda Pravritti Nimittani. 5 conditions are to be fulfilled for verbal revelation. For verbal revelation, you need 5 conditions. Guna means property. Attribute should be there. Atma doesn't have property. Jati, universal. It must be a jati. Atma does not belong to any jati. Therefore, it cannot be revealed directly. Kriya, function. Atma is Nishkriya. It cannot be revealed through any function. Atma does so and so action. Atma doesn't have Kriya. Then Sambandha. There is no second thing to have relation. Atma ekaha ekameva advitiyam. Non-dual, one, ekasara nitya satya atma. Sambandha is not possible. Rudhi also is not possible. Relation. Sambandha means a relation. Rudhi means direct experience, experienceability. Rudhi. Direct experienceability is not possible. So, at least one, among these 5, at least 1 or 2 or 3, any 1 or 2 must be there. None of them are there. None of them are there. Guna pravritti nimitta abhavat. Atma cannot be revealed directly. This we saw previously also in our previous classes. So now we'll go to the shloka. त्वमित्येतद्विहायान्यत् न वर्त्मात्मान बोधते बोधने समस्तिह त्वमर्थोऽपि गुणलेशेन वर्तते. Atma avabodhane. For the sake of the revelation of Atma, for the sake of the revelation of Atma, Atma avabodhane. Avabodha means jnani, revelation. Atma avabodhane. Anyat, other, vartma, marga, way. There is no, to know the Atma, other method, way is not there. Is not there. Tvam iti etat vihaya. Other than this word, tvam. Tvam is equal to the ahankara. You, whenever you say tvam, in that tvam, we are dividing bhagatyaga lakshana, we are doing in tvam, in tat also. So tvam word is used. You are that. Mahavakya says, you are that. You has to be used. There is no other route Root means R-O-U-T, root, marga. Vartama means marga. There is no other marga for knowing the Atma. Atma avabodhane, for knowing the Atma. Anyat vartma na asti. Anyat vartma nasti, na samasti. Not there. Other than Tvam iti etad vihaya. Tvam, the ahankara. Direct meaning of ahankara. You, Guru says you are. Tam word has to be used. Through the tvam only lakshartha we have to arrive at. Knowing the Atma, tvam, the ahankara, you, vihaya, leaving that, anyat vartma na samasti, not there, doesn't exist. Another root doesn't exist other than using the tvam pada. So tvam here means ahankara. So immediate word ahankara only comes you, direct I, you. When a Guru says you means body, mind, complex, panchakosha, viveka, panchakoshas. But you remove that vachartha, ahankara, RM1, RM2, RM3 minus RC, you remove, OC remains. So you have to make use of it. No way out. Tvam iti etat vihaya, leaving this tvam pada, there is no other way out for us to know the Atma. Tvam arthaha api gunaleshena vartate. This is very important. That is the purport finally. Gunaleshena. This term is here. Atma is what can I say? This term means tam, the term we use ahankara here intended to stand for not only the gauni but also the lakshana vritti. Both are there. In fact, it is more the later than the former. It is meant for. Former means what? It is meant for the later, not the former. That is later than the former. What is the former, later, and before and later? L-A-T-T or later. Tvam arthaha api gunaleshena adhisthana adhyasta sambandha. This ahankara and aham have got a sambandha as though. Gunaleshena. By just mere gunaleshena means partial attributes. Because aham, the Atma, has given the chidabhasa. So chit abhasa, that is gunalesha, is there in the ahankara. Mind plus chidabhasa only ahankara. Mind medium plus chidabhasa, that chit amsha is there in ahankara. That is called gunaleshena. By gunalesha only. Gunalesha, atma guna amsha. Atma guna amsha is what? Sat chit chidamsha. Chidamsha. That chidamsha gunaleshena tvamarthaha api vartate. That tvamartha is not only ahankara. That is why Tattva Bodha is very important. In Tattva Bodha we saw RM1, RM2, RM3 plus RC plus OC, 5 factors. Whole Vedanta is on fingertips. Fingertips means what? Angushtamatra Purushaha OC, forefinger RC, middle finger RM1, ring finger RM2, little finger RM3. Sthula Sukshma Karana Shariram, reflected consciousness. So, once you bend the Ahankara, which has got Guna Lesha, Chidamsha in Ahankara, Chidamsha is there, otherwise, where is Ahankara? Mind plus Chidabhasa is called Ahankara. So, after listening to Vichara Sagara, Naishkarmya Siddhi, the finger started slowly bending. Chin Mudra, Jnana Mudra. Previously, it is attached to with the Sthola Shariram, Sukshma Shariram, Karana Shariram, wife, husband, father, brother, sister, so much attached. Now, attached to Thursday class, Saturday class, Sunday class. Slowly, Chidamsha is my real nature. Chit, this Ahankara is only fake news, like narrative. These are all narrative only. Creating a fake news is called a narrative, giving different meanings. That when war is going on and that flight crash, everybody is giving news. What is right news you do not know. To attract you, they keep nice heading, very attractive heading. You think, oh, something news is there, and nothing will be there. Oh, they just to attract you, they put the news called narratives, fake news. People will be trapped. So what the real news you do not know finally. That is why this also Chidabhasa, body, mind, complex, wife, husband, family, children, whole thing years together, running in only Ahankara. This Ahankara is formed, Jivatma, because of subtle body, mind, reflection, RC happened. That is why Gunaleshena, in this Tvam Padartha, when I say you, the so and so student, when I show, in that, who are all there? Three bodies are there. Tvam, you, when I address all of you, you. I am addressing whom? 5 components are there. What are the 5 components? Gross body is there, Sthula Shariram. Subtle body, mind is there, sense organs, prana, subtle body. Of course, Karana Shariram is there, because of which all 3 bodies are existing. 2 bodies are depending upon the Karanam Shariram. Because of the 3 Sharirams, all pervading Angushtamatra Purushaha, reflecting in the mind, formed RC, Chidabhasa Sahita Antakaranam Ahankara. So in this Ahankara only Jnanam comes. It is like a reflected face. This reflected face like Ahankara is meant to know the original face, like Atma, I am Dukkha Rahitaha, sorrow free. Eppo, when? After listening to Naishkarmya Siddhi Swamini? No. After listening to Naishkarmya Siddhi, you come to know I was Atma, Dukkha Rahita Atma, ever, all the time. But now, because of my ignorance, I was thinking I am body mind complex. I was worrying, get a lot of hurt, guilt, a lot of things, because I mistook myself as body mind. Now I have understood after coming to classes, Vedanta classes. Of course, I will say Swamini classes, because I can say my students definitely understand, because you are listening from me. I don't know about others, other students, other teachers, because what I teaching, I know. What I am teaching, you know. That is why in between us this is. Anyhow, I am OC only. To know this I am OC, RC help, reflected face like RC help, I take. RC to form, I need 3 bodies. Now tell me, these three bodies are wonderful or not? Excellent, wonderful. They say thank you to your bodies also. Your own body, your own mind, say thank you. Because of you only, oh body, mind, complex, sense organs, for all of you, I thanks again and again. I say thanks to all of you. You have to thanks giving to your body, mind, to claim that I am Atma. Oh, see more in the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.